I'm going to bring on a guy that I've been meaning to bring on since we were both on the same screen, Poindexter Lounge, especially when it comes to toys. The one and only That Junkman. How are you doing, man?
I am here. Hi, how's it going? Going good. Late,
I'm
but
doing
it's
all right.
good.
You're a hard person to get.
Yeah. I hate Instagram. I know you sent me a message on Instagram. It don't alert me when I got something new on Instagram. So I hate Instagram sometimes. But yeah, I can be.
Yeah, I got so many social media things. I don't know. Everybody's got like a lot of people try to reach out to me on Twitter, and I'm not a Twitter guy as much. I mean, I have it. I probably had it longer than any other format, but I use Facebook and I use Instagram as my top two. Because it was just so easy to integrate them. And when Twitter went away from all of those, where I could send messages and everything to everybody at once, Twitter backed out of that, and I have to use different apps to just feel. But yeah, man. We last time I saw you, we were talking toys.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been about a year or so. But I got busy, and obviously we haven't had the Poindexter Lounge to kind of congregate yet. I mean, until he gets back.
Right.
But yeah, I've been wanting to talk to you. Every time I saw a Star Wars toy pop up, I'm like, I wonder what Junkman's doing right now. So
I was in that. I was in Vegas about a year ago, and I thought about you. I said, man, I don't know how to get in touch with him. I was like, well, no.
That's right. You told me about that. Yeah. I don't know when I'm going. You're in Atlanta, right?
Yeah, we're close to Atlanta. A little south.
Yeah. I hate your team. Screw the Braves. Anyway, I don't know if I'll be going out there again since I'm not with the Army. That's the only time. Every time I went to Atlanta or the state of Georgia, Uncle Sam sent me there, and he didn't send me to the most glamorous places.
Yeah, you ain't missing nothing. So
yeah, it was humidity and it was rain. So tell my audience a little bit about you, how you got into toys, the collection you got behind you, because you got some impressive stuff that we've seen on the shows.
Yeah, well, of course, Junkman. I cover on my channel Star Wars toys, mostly 80s pop culture stuff, 70s and 80s, not just toys. So if anybody's watching and they're not into toys, there's other things there too besides toys. But it's a lot of toy talk because, like you, we grew up in a great time for toys. And I don't know your age, but the 70s, 80s into the early 90s was a great time for toys.
I will be 49 next Thursday.
Okay. Yeah, I got a couple more weeks and I'll be 51. So we're about the same.
Oh, okay. So I'm not the oldest. Hey, when I bring Brad in, Brad makes me feel old.
Yeah, so, I've got some people like that I live stream with, and they grew up with the Star Wars prequels, and I do feel old.
Yeah, and it's everything that I'm into. I got a generation in me that doesn't like. I'm a big, huge wrestling fan, right? And the things that these guys, these youngsters think is great. When I watched Ric Flair and Ricky Steamboat fighting, and they show me something on a recent WWE pay-per-view, and they give it 4 stars or 5 stars. I'm like, dude, you don't know what stars are. I don't know, but
yeah, I don't even watch wrestling.
Your, channel here in the chat room.
Yeah, I don't even watch it, but I can tell when I see highlights. I was like, that's still not as good as that 80s wrestling. Even if I didn't watch it, Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant, you can't beat all that. You can't beat that time period.
Ricky Steamboat and Macho Man. I mean,
yeah, you can't.
There's
stuff. So I didn't even follow it, and I knew everybody. So that's how popular it was.
Now, New Japan has some good matches like that, but like I said, when I'm watching this standard American stuff, it just doesn't touch it. But I always get some 20-year-old, 30-year-old be like, dude, that was 7 stars. I'm like, what? That was a commercial break for me. What are you talking about? But out of all the toys behind you, what are the ones that like really like? I have my belt collection, and my big gold is my favorite one. But what is the set of toys in there that you just got to look at them and it just makes your day better, no matter how bad the day is?
Well, now you're gonna make me turn around and look. So I don't have it up there. One of the few toys I have from when I was a kid is a Han Hoth figure, and I thought it was up there, but it's not. So most of this I picked up in the 90s and the early 2000s and stuff when I started getting into it. So I don't have that many from my childhood. So that Han was my favorite one as a kid. So I still have it, but I don't know what I do with it right now.
You check the pawn shop. You got wives and kids? No, I'm just kidding.
It's on my tauntaun. I see it now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There you go. How much vintage Star Wars do you have?
I have all the figures loose. Really, I don't have that much anymore. I sold some stuff when I first had a kid about 23 years ago. So I got rid of a lot of the ships and play sets because I didn't have room for it. So I've been slowly trying to get it back. If I see it and I get a deal on, I'll buy it. But mostly about what you see here.
And I see lunch pails in the background. Are those original lunch pails or those retros?
Those originals, yes, right there. Wow. And Indiana Jones one over there. Actually, those
one up to the camera, the blue one.
This one,
to the left.
Empire.
There you go. There you go.
Actually, the Star Wars one's mine from when I was a kid.
I had that one. That's
that one.
Cockpit, right?
Yeah.
And there's no indentations on it, correct?
I actually
have the thermos. Oh my goodness.
The thermos. I actually have the Star Wars thermos in there too. But yeah, I had all three, but I lost them. But the Star Wars one's mine from when I was a kid, so it's kind of cool to have that. You know, like you said, the young kids they don't know about the young kids don't know about the metal lunch boxes.
The young kids don't know about lunch pails.
No, they do this plastic.
Yeah, they get a bag. They get a bag, or they'll carry a retro one. And I'll ask them, hey, well, you know what that's from, right? No, my mom bought it for me because she thought it was cool. I hate it.
I'm not sure of that.
You don't know what it means.
Yeah, I get that sometimes too.
But I got a question for a lot of people, because I know when we talk to Enosh, he just basically he hoards the stuff in there and he's just waiting for me to rob him. And that's going to happen, by the way. But do you cycle a lot of your stuff in and out? Is there a time where your collection reaches a certain level where you just have to start moving stuff out just for space or just to justify?
Well, like I said, I got rid of a lot over the years. So I've kind of gotten to where it's less is more for me lately, where I'm happy with just like here. I mean, I got some stuff in boxes in the attic and stuff, but for my display, it's really just right here. And I'm kind of happy with that. I think when I got too much, it was just too much to enjoy it. So I think with something smaller, I can appreciate it a little bit more, if that makes any sense.
No, I'm sitting in a store where this would have been my room years ago. Now I can justify picking up some of this stuff. It's not for me. It's for the store. It's that, like I got a Todd McFarlane comic signed a few weeks back in Comic-Con that was for the store, but I'm never selling it.
Yeah, see, I would go broke. I would go broke if I had an excuse. Yeah, I would go if I had an excuse for a store, I would go broke.
Yeah. Well, then I have to sell it. Then somebody will come up to and they'll buy one of my favorite things, and I have to let it go. Otherwise, I'll never sell anything. It'll be like that guy in a yard sale that just be, oh no, that's not for sale, even though it's out on the front yard. So
yeah, I'm afraid that's how I would be if I had a comic shop.
What is the oldest one that you have? The oldest toy you got? Do you know offhand?
I'm guessing probably because most of the 80s is probably the Mego Star Trek.
Oh wow!
Which is Spock.
Hold on for a second. Hold on.
I'll entertain. I'm Mr. I almost said Dr. Spock. I am Mr. Spock. Booty cat back, baby cat back, baby cat back. Boop, 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 boop. Oh,
I'll see your Spock.
Oh, you got a
I'll
Kirk.
raise you a Captain Kirk.
Oh, you got a Kirk.
And a bucket full of tribbles.
Yes.
Yeah, these are cool.
Yeah.
This line of figures is underrated, man.
Oh yeah, my brother had. I used to play because my brother had the play set of the bridge play set and everything. It was so much fun.
Okay, let me show you something else, and I want to see if you have this since I've matched you on that.
I always drink out of the toilet. Hopefully y'all can't hear that. I'm not good at spontaneous.
I just picked these up.
Here we go. Oh my God, he's bringing out a lot of Star Trek.
Oh, I have a Star Trek section in the store, so
okay.
And I'm loading up for next week. So Barbie's big these days.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's a Barbie Uhura.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. These are rare. Barbie Kirk, which is weird just to say that. Barbie Kirk.
Yeah. Ken Kirk, I guess. Is that Ken?
Yeah. It's a Ken Kirk.
Ken Kirk. Yeah, that's hard to say too.
There was a chair that you could get that I didn't get because it didn't come in. And then, of course, Spock, and then that's how he comes in the box.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I like that
You-
one with the pose. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're all Barbies, which is weird because, like I said, it's the only Barbies I have in the store because I'm a dude. So yeah, that's kind of stuff. Wow, you got me bringing out toys. But yeah, I wanted it on Star Trek Day. I'm going to do a virtual tour of our Star Trek section so people
That's
can
cool.
see it.
I got my Star Trek Playmate toys from the '90s. I love them because I'm a big Next Generation fan, but and you got no room for them, and they're all in the attic. So I would love to have them out.
Well, Playmate stuff, and then they had Galoob stuff, and it was so expensive. When I tried to buy it on the I tried to buy Defiant,
Yeah,
second market. I'm like, wow, I was going to have to give up an organ for it. And
yeah. The figures are pretty cheap, but some of the ships and playsets and stuff's a little harder to get.
Yeah. Is there any new stuff out that you're into right now, like McFarlane toys or anything right now that when you see it, you're one of those guys that's at the Walmart or whatever, waiting for the guy to pull out the pallet jack?
I'm always looking, but honestly, the prices has got so crazy. It has to be something really special for me to get. I do like the new McFarlane, Superpowers line, but I don't buy that much new. I like the Kenner, the Hasbro retro Star Wars stuff, but even like I saw a Boba Fett the other day, was a small one, and they wanted $22 for it at Target for 3.75, and I was like, I can't do $25.
What's the average price that you usually pay for something like that when it's new? That you
if it's like a 6-inch, I might go 20, 25. But if you're talking a small size figure, 10, 15, depending on what it is, but it's hard to throw down $20.
Now, is that price justified by the rarity of it, the 1 in 5 or whatever, or is that just
no, I'm not into new stuff as much, so I don't. So it has to be, if it's new, it has to be something that really I haven't seen before, and it really just grabs me, makes me want it.
How do you acquire most of your stuff? This I need to know because I need to start doing it.
Well, honestly, I don't buy that much lately unless I find deals. I go to the Star Wars convention in Nashville once a year. I pick up some stuff there. I used to go to Dragon Con, which is Atlanta this week, but I kind of quit going there. And then it's, I'm on some of the Facebook groups and everything. Every once in a while, somebody have a deal looking to trade something.
Yeah. So. Facebook marketing for me is what I've been using. Like I just picked up some stuff today, Facebook marketing here locally in town.
I keep an eye on it, but I never find
that's how I get them.
The problem with Star Wars is,
for me, Funko Pops are huge.
Oh, sorry, my dog's barking. The problem with Star Wars, it's not, even if it's not worth nothing, people think it is because it's Star Wars. So
yeah,
they ask a lot for it, and you're like,
I get people coming in with Jar Jar Binks in 1999 ones thinking they got gold.
Yeah,
I try not. I don't want to be rude and laughing at them, but I treat them the same way the people who bring in the Death of Superman, telling me that it's dude.
I bought the Death of Superman, and I bought a lot of the 95 Star Wars figures, thinking I was going to retire one day on that stuff.
Now for me, the power of the Force, the red card, the orange card stuff, I do very well with. If I can keep that stuff, like when they came out, even the green card stuff that came out, like when they released that and then they released it again a few years later, it was basically the same stuff, going on different packaging and very slight changes. Both of those versions I can't keep in. Like I just sold an AT-AT the other day, an unboxed AT-AT that wasn't in the best condition from that line, and it worked and everything, and did all the sounds and stuff, and it moved almost immediately. I didn't even get a chance to post it.
Really?
That stuff, and then the extended universe stuff, like the Emperor figure that came out a while back.
Yeah,
I have that one. I have the Luke, the dark Empire Luke, stuff like that. I do real well with when it comes to Star Wars. The newer stuff, I don't do well at all with. It seems to be saturated sometimes. Like the market is saturated to the point where it doesn't have that kind of trade value to where even if I bought it and it doesn't move, I'm going to sit on it for a lot longer than I want to. Whereas Power of the Force stuff, I don't sit on that stuff.
That's good enough. It's starting to pick up
you bring me Power of the Force stuff, you're gonna have a footprint on it, a snow speeder with and as long as it's somewhat salvageable, like I got right now, I don't want to bring it out because it's really fragile. I just picked up I picked up more pieces. I have a 77 Millennium Falcon, and I'm piece by piece, I'm putting it together. The landing gear, I need the canopy, I need those stickers. I need to find a way to either replicate or find someone who has those stickers on the back. And then that's literally a 45, 46-year-old toy. That'll be the oldest thing I have. So if you know anybody, send them my way.
I'm still trying. I got the Falcon over here. I guess you can't see it, but
I can see it.
I'm still trying to get the legs to the canopy and a few more touches on mine. So
Is that a 77 as well?
yeah.
Yeah, see, those aren't easy parts. I thought they were going to be easy parts to get, but I keep getting some they're all bent up, or they're the wrong ones. They'll give me the ones from when they redid it, and I don't want those ones because they don't.
Yeah, I like original parts. I don't like reproduction parts because I could pick them up, but
yeah.
I mean, I got some Ewok figures I've been trying to complete since the late '90s because the little spears they're like $200 for a spear. And
wow,
it's hard to do it.
Do you have the Boba Fett with the rocket launcher, the defective
one? No, I don't have anything that rare.
They took off the market.
No, I don't have anything that.
I was just curious. I had to ask, man.
Yeah, that's you do like to have it. The thing I've been into lately. I've seen
one of Pawn Stars.
I seen one at a Star Wars convention. I mean, Star Wars Celebration. The guy had one, but I think he just had it on show. I was going to show you this. I have been collecting this lately. Let me get the camera over here. Hopefully, I won't drop everything. Hold on.
More lunch bells.
I should have took the camera off the pod. Okay, but can you see that? I've been collecting movie cars a lot. I don't know if you can.
Yeah, I see that Falcon to your right. I see the General Lee on the top there.
Yeah.
See that X-wing in the box?
Yeah, you're wow. You're a comic book.
Yeah.
You're a comic book fan, so there's superpowers.
Oh yeah, I remember all that.
And believe it or not,
I like your cases.
Somebody sent me those superpower figures. I watched my YouTube channel, and I could not believe it. Just sent them to me free. So.
See, I need to get to the level where people start sending me stuff. But
he's like, "You want a super?" I thought he was gonna send like one, open it up, and I could not. I just need like Batman and a few others now.
So you got into toys the same way I got into comic books. Basically, we just started collecting, and
Yeah, in the '90s, I had a friend that owned a comic book store, and he started selling old Star Wars figures, and blew my mind. So I started buying figures, and I started buying comics from him and stuff.
It can lead to a lot of different things. But now you have how many shows you have for your toys? I know you have the one you do bi-weekly because that's why we're on this week.
Oh yeah, every other week, me and my friend Russ, we do a live stream. But on YouTube channel, I do 2 videos a day, at noon and 8 every day, Monday through Friday, 2 videos, which is
okay. And for everybody, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say, for everybody who wants this channel, I just put it in there. I'm going to put it in there again.
Well, you can just go to
yeah, there you go. Junkman, yeah, he has his website, junkman.com. Hold on, let me put that in there. And obviously he's on Twitter.
Yeah, too much.
Yeah. Twitter's a briar patch, man. You gotta watch out.
I like to upset people on there sometimes, though.
Yeah. I was reading the good old timeline. I'm like, oh wow. I didn't even read your replies, the people who replied to you, because I'm like, I'm here for toys. I'm here for toys.
Yeah, well, I do have also on Twitter. I have Kenner Toys on Twitter. That's more most of my toy stuff. That Junkman on Twitter is me just kind of trolling people and just being stupid.
Yeah, and they fall for it. It's so funny. It's like, oh, geez, you can't tell when your buttons are being pushed by. Well, here you go. I don't have any sympathy for you. But cool, man. You have your. Oops. Didn't let me post. But you have your. What time is your show on Saturday?
8 Eastern time.
So 5 p.m. Pacific time for us people with what used to be better weather.
Yeah, and sometimes you play Star Wars Jeopardy or pop culture match games. So I need to get you on. You would enjoy it, I think.
Yeah, that was fun. We did that a while back. Yeah, if you can get me on, I'm bad at hosting stuff like that. Man, I'm surprised I run this show without disconnecting us all. So
yeah,
and I've done it. I've started talking and been talking for 10 minutes and either been on mute or not even hit the live thing.
Yeah,
look on the upper right-hand corner, and I haven't gone live, and now I got to repeat everything. So, yeah, we did some Jeopardy. I don't know if you were on the ones we did on the Poindexter Lounge when we did the pop culture Jeopardy.
I think I watched. Yeah, I think I watched.
People had a lot of fun with that. All right, man. Well, thank you for coming on. Thank you for showing me a little bit of everything you got there. I took some inventory, and I'll freeze some of these screens. So, like I said, when I take my trip out to the Midwest and to the South, I'll be paying you a visit and leaving with some stuff. No, I'm just kidding. You got dogs and stuff in there.
Well, I
You
know
scare me more than Enoch does.
now I know you got a shop. Next time I'm in Vegas, I got to find you a shop because I went to 2 shops, but they were downtown area. So
Yeah, well, I'm sort of downtown, but I'm in the commercial center, so I am south of you. When you were downtown, I'm south of you, just on the other side of this atmosphere. So yeah, next time you're in Vegas, hook me up, man. I'll sell you some stuff. Like I said, I don't have my collection here is not as impressive as everyone else's.
Well,
I'm bound to have
not
some
impressive either. So
yeah. See, like I said, I move on, but all right. Well, thanks for finally making this connection, and just send me a link next time if I can get on your show and we can talk geek.
Yeah, that'd be good. Love to have you on.
All right, man. Everybody, Junkman, I got his site in there. Go to his site, join his Twitter, watch his show. All right, thanks a lot, man.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
All right.